Hello, and welcome back to DROD. It's not the most romantic thing in the world to be going into a basement and squashing some cockroaches, but, a man's work is never done. Sorry, Beethro. Probably not how you wanted to spend Valentine's Day. Anyway, we were in the middle of this interconnected level 2 and level 3. It remains to be seen whether level 4, assuming there is one, but I think there will be, is going to be connected to these levels. But for now, well, let's just do the things that we can do. So there's a blue door here. This is just going to make backtracking easier. Eventually. But for now, I guess we are... Well, we want to go in here ourselves. Is this... Okay. Okay, I think we probably want to be standing on this. That's the trick here. Alright, well, it looks like we have to do this part first. I'm not sure what's going on down here, but I will figure that out later. Okay. Interesting. Hey, the door protects me from the roaches. That's pretty good, actually. And is this a toggle? Yeah, so don't hit that again. What did I just say? Does hitting this matter? Not really. Now... Oh. Right, those roaches are the only ones left. Okay, so yeah, this is a trick I've seen before. Standing on a door. I'm sure this would have been tricky if I wasn't already familiar with the trick, but since I did know what was going on, it ended up being pretty easy. Okay, so we have this. This is worrying. I guess for now we just want the Mimic to go down this way. I'm not entirely sure why I would want to be on this. I'm going to try to avoid it. This looks like sort of the same thing as what we've already done. So in this case, we can never hit this orb. At least not until... Oh, okay. That's not too bad. So we just have 2 turns. So we can turn in this direction after the fact, but not before. Interesting. Let's just turn that. Alright, so what's going on here? I want to not hit this until I've hit this. These don't really matter. Okay, at least not yet. So I hit this. I'm a little bit confused by this. Maybe we'll see why this is different, but I don't immediately see why it's different. I can do that. Got the roach out. Maybe there was another solution for this part, and I just didn't do it. Okay, don't want to hit that. Hitting that is okay. Hitting that is bad. So I'm just a lot more restricted here.
My name is Beethro.
Okay, so this is the trick. I actually am stuck now. Hitting this repeatedly doesn't matter. Hitting either of those doesn't matter. Like, I can try to move off. And the Mimic, but it's not going to help. Mimic moves first, so any turn that does that will just instantly kill me. Yeah, can't do that. Okay, so I'm actually stuck here, so never mind, this doesn't actually work. Now, there is... I can get stuck on this door, maybe. I wanted to get to that. Yeah. So now the solution is this. Okay. And that doesn't trigger this again. Interesting. Alright, so a little bit of a complication there. But not too bad. And we are out and safe. I guess that's just a one-use checkpoint. I think I got a pretty good handle on these mimics. Yeah. Well, I can appreciate the little trick here. This was a good 1-2 setup here. You have a basic version, and then you have a more advanced version. And the nice thing about rooms like this is that if you just had this part, which really this is like the real puzzle, but if you only have this part, it can be a little bit intimidating, and a player can kind of feel stuck and not know how to start necessarily. So I appreciate it when architects do stuff like this. Alright. Let's explore a new room. So I commented on this before, but yeah, Chaco and orb puzzles. Wonder if that's a thing. Or is this even a puzzle room? I mean, I guess there's this. All I have to do is get to the end. Okay. So there's going to be some trick with this last setup. But the trick is just that I can stand on here. Okay, this is a candidate for a first place tie. It's I'm probably not facing the right way for this, but something like that. I guess maybe the purpose of this room is just to show that you can close a door while you're standing on it, which might be a hint for this. Like, this room on its own isn't much of a puzzle, but it feels like it's a hint for this solution here. Interesting. Was my orientation correct? Caravelnet is not responsive. Okay. But there it is. Yep. And another dead end. This does go back, which... Okay, that's just shortcutting. Nothing to do there. Alright, so we have 3 orbs. This setup ensures that I can only have access to the orbs one time each. They are toggles, though, so I could hit one orb multiple times. However, I just need to... Hold on. Is that really all there is to this? Okay, so it was just that little trick. The trick where you can't do anything with this. I'm a little disappointed there wasn't anything more to this part up here. Like moving the roach over and then having to hit one orb twice in order to get it through a door or something like that. Maybe I'm just expecting this this hole to be harder than it actually is, but yeah, everything's been pretty easy so far. Alright, so now that we've cleared out all of those rooms, I don't think there was anywhere else I could go from this part, so yeah, you take the stairs in order to access these 3 rooms. And then you have to go back. Back from the side corridor. And I guess we want to go back up that way now. Is there anywhere else I can go on this level? I did not... Oh, I can't go that way. Okay, there's a green door. Okay, I guess I'm actually done with 3rd level then, for now. So I'm actually forced to go back to 2nd level from here. The convoluted 2nd level. However, I guess we can go... We don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. Alright, now that we've done this room, this green door is down. Letting us get access to this room that we came through earlier. And that green door lets us go down here, I guess, maybe. Figure that out later. For now, Well, just gotta kill some roaches. Interesting. I mean, it's not hard to traverse. It's just a matter of whether or not roaches get stuck in bad places, I guess. Okay, and here's a spot to put a mimic to kill this roach for some reason. I don't know if this is going to have any other purpose. I can send it back up here to kill a roach if a roach gets stuck somewhere that I don't want it. I can also take this path. Like, I don't have to start here. I could start here. And then do the roach. Or, sorry, do the mimic first. Is there a reason I would want to do that? That feels like that might be the intended puzzle here. I'm a little bit confused by this room. Okay, so I would have to go down that far. Which is bad. Okay, so this is the setup here, because if I do this, you get into that position and I can't get through. So this forces me to take this route, which looks a lot more convoluted. And that forces me to put the roach on the arrow. Yeah, because this looked trivial if I could just go this way, but this setup prevents that. Alright. So in the end we have a mimic puzzle. I can use this, I guess, to separate myself from the mimic, which is useful if I want the mimic to go first. Do I want the mimic to go first? Well, again, I just hit a checkpoint, so it's easy to confirm. Yeah, I don't have a choice because of this setup. Alright, Mimic, you are up. Interesting. Okay. Now, there are no red doors here. So I can just kind of go through this part. So this is why this is a puzzle now. I want to avoid hitting any of these trapdoors. Here I can do the corner. Corner's fine. And again, the corner? Probably. Alright, and then here I can do this one. I don't know if I have to drop it, but I can drop it, so I'm going to. If we do this, that lets me get through. However, interesting. You can use the tunnel to lower by 1. Nice reuse of the tunnel there. In fact, do we have to do it again? Can we do it again? Yes, we do this. That lets us get down here. Okay. I think that's it for what we need to do with the Mimic. So now if I set this up correctly, I can get through. And get through, okay. And that was a little bit more involved. Okay, now we're over here. Oh, let's see where this leads. Okay, trapdoors let me get back out. Now if I go this way, yeah, I can get down there. I can't do anything with this unless I use the orb. And that... Does it let me do anything? That lets me loop back around to here if I want to. I could also just go south from here, though. So let's do the easy way first. It's just a room. Fair enough. Okay. So I'm assuming, yeah, it does the obvious, demonstrates the backswipe technique. Here, I'm assuming, I mean, I don't have any choice, unless this toggles something else somewhere. No. Do this. Aha. Okay. Just some simple combat. So I think we're finishing the second level today, it looks like. Unless this goes everywhere. This is just another way down to the third level. And in order to get that roach, we have to do the complicated thing. Okay. I say complicated, it's not that complicated. Just have to do a run around here. Okay, we're gonna go for a first place tie on this one. Don't think you're doing anything more efficient than that. That looked like a first place. I put it off too soon. I wasn't expecting it to load that quickly. Alright, last room. No, and for symmetry, there's going to be a room behind here, but that's going to be behind the blue door. It's probably another secret then. The first level did demonstrate that Chaco values symmetry in his room layouts. Alright, so what's going on here? I can release them, and then potentially a bunch of bad stuff happens. So really, because if I just wait here, this gets really bad, right? If I have this kind of a setup. Yeah, I don't see that going well, so I'm going to assume I have to do this more quickly. So something like that. Obviously this isn't the... Oh, I was going to say obviously this isn't the orientation I want, but I think... Oh, that was actually pretty close. Is there a... It's not really going to be a way to deal with that, though. Okay, interesting. We'll try it at an angle. There we go. Not too bad. That sort of thing has the potential to be really messy, but there was... No, maybe I got lucky and just happened to get the right sequence right away. But it looked like it wasn't that demanding. Alright, then I have to go around. Back around. And I can get out this way. Alright, well now that I can use the blue doors, let's go for that secret. These exist for a reason. Gives me easier access to here. This will be slightly faster. Let's not do that. Okay, pretty much as expected. Now, this looks like a double trapdoor puzzle. Oh boy. I mean, that's going to be a step up in difficulty from everything else so far. So to drop the red door, we must drop all the trapdoors, which means... I have a feeling this is going to be the better spot. Because I have to start like this anyway. Oh, no. Okay, if I'm doing that. Interesting. Yeah, looking at the way this is set up, I have to... Never mind. I have to do something like this. Are all my moves forced here? I guess if I hit one of these, I have to hit both. So we'll just hit neither. That works. Okay. So was that the entire puzzle, or is there going to be something else to this? Well, at this point, I'm just kind of doing the things I have to do. Like, all these moves are forced. Does this work? Barely. Okay. Interesting. That was a little bit uncomfortable. It's like the room was designed to work if you started in the right spot, maybe? Because I didn't feel like I was making any decisions anyway through this. It was kind of based on where the mimic was and where I was in here. I was kind of forced to make most of the moves that I did. But maybe the challenge of this room is just parsing it and figuring out what you can do. Ah, not quite. Okay. Well, I guess we want to take that set of stairs. Can we get through easily here? What opens this? Was there a blue door here? No. Okay, well, maybe if we run around. Not quite as convenient as I would have liked, but not too terrible. Alright, and then we go from here. So that's the second level done. Ether went back to the third level. Man, I hate this architectural style. It's harder for me to think clearly with all this stair climbing. Chaco must be an exercise nut. Possibly. I like the way the stairs are being used here. This is interesting. Alright. Read the stairs. Vithro ascended back to the second level, looking at the twisty knot of pathways before him, and sighed. Looked at even, not looking. No gerunds there. Alright, so from here... If I step down, that roach gets stuck. So this is potentially telling me that I don't hit these orbs anytime soon. Now, if I don't hit these orbs, I'm not doing anything, so I guess I am hitting the orb. This seems forced. I could do that, though. Which seems better, because I can kill you with a mimic and then still get out. Okay, this, I think you're not on an arrow, right? So this would force me to step this way. Do I need to put it here? What do you do? Yes, I need to put you here, but I need you to not be facing this way, so I have to do that. Which really means I have to do that. That didn't do what I wanted, to be honest. Okay, that gave me enough time to get away. We'll do that. And is that all I needed to do with you? Hit that. Stuff happens. Do I care? Do I even want to hit this? Maybe I don't want to do that. That might just be for backtracking. How do I ever get you out? Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. I never opened this. I use this path like that. And then, do I want to hit this? I do. Let's just get into a more comfortable spot. There we go. Okay, that required a little bit of thought. I mean, level 3 should be harder than level 2, right? Alright, introduction to Orthosquares. Well, we hit the orb. There's an introduction. Hmm, can't seem to move diagonally here. This couldn't be this will be annoying later. Okay, and again, we've got the classic roach setup like this. So we are forced to move through, and I don't think I can get here in time, can I? Nope. Alright. Where would I put you? I guess this is going to demonstrate how orthosquares work. Because now I do a bunch of diagonal moves. Let's kill that roach first. Okay. And with that... Oh, this is that toggle or close? It's close. Well, that worked. I don't have a terribly good grasp on how orthosquares affect things. I just kind of did something and it happened to work. That's all I have to say about that. Orthosquare combat is not something I have a ton of experience with. Okay. So I have to do all of this just using a mimic, and then I stab the roach myself. That doesn't seem too terrible. I am familiar with this particular ortho square trick, which is that you make a diagonal move with B-throw and you make a vertical move. With the mimic. Guess I could be making some diagonal moves here. We need a little bit more. Oh, I can get leverage this way. Hmm. This is awkward. Based on this shape, it makes me think I wanted to go around the other way. Because it's going to be easier doing that than going up this way. Yeah, because this kind of shape, it's like here and then here. Oh, I was able to do that, though. Hmm. Well. Maybe... No, because I can just do this and get my distance. And then I can move diagonally. Okay, no, this should be fine. Yeah. Also, we can just let the roach slide there. Don't have to move the mimic. Alright. Yeah, definitely getting harder. What do I want to look at here? More stairs! Blue door, okay. I guess that makes sense. This goes down to the 4th level. I can toggle all of that, which I guess I want to do for some reason. Probably I need the Mimic to do something, and it's going to be weird. And yeah, I need Mimic to release that, so not a whole lot to analyze just yet. How I start the room is pretty obvious. Grab the checkpoint, because why not? I could shuffle the roaches around a little bit if I wanted to. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. And I do need to hit that. Okay. Well, don't really get a choice as to how we start this. So the roaches are going to come down on one side here. Unfortunately, well, I can diagonal. That's the whole point. I can do diagonal moves. Right, so I need to actually end on a diagonal. Now that's easy enough to set up. Okay. And that gets me access to this green door, which I couldn't even get through. Did I notice that before? I don't think I did. There are obstacles blocking that. So that green door, I mean, it does let us get to here, though. And then there's that. Yep, this sure is getting convoluted. Wait. No, that... What's the point of that? Is it just to get to here? Maybe. Okay, so I have another orb. I have to hit this orb. Don't have to hit the orb. I could have gone in here first, theoretically, but I have a lot of mimics here. Okay. So manipulating mimics when I have movement restrictions but the mimics don't, that's a lot more annoying. I can one time trigger a bunch of stuff, which has consequences. Don't see a red door, so this is just for movement, not for completion, I guess. But this opens that, which gives me access to one final mimic, which I can get out with. Okay, and here, I assume these are all in south arrows, yeah. It would have moved otherwise, so this is where the 5 mimics start. With 5 mimics here, I wonder if turn order is going to play a part here. I can probably leverage turn order, but this doesn't feel like the kind of hold that would rely on that. The order that I place the mimics will determine which one moves first, which is the only thing I was concerned about. I'm just going to go left to right and assume that it'll be okay. Okay, so what actually happens here? Well, I think I've determined that the first step... Yeah, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the order I placed them in, which just means that this one will cut off this one if they're both trying to move to the same square at the same time. And I will not kill the roaches yet, because killing the roaches is bad, because that would result in the mimics getting stuck. Okay, so I've done what I had to do. I hit this. I guess what I want to do here is kill those and then do that to get them stuck on the arrow. So I move first, which means the door is open when it's the mimic's turn. So they all get stuck on the arrow, and this is no longer an issue. Alright, and then you have to go here and go up, I guess. Which I have barely enough room to do. But that's trivial once I get there. Well, aside from the fact that I'll step on this arrow, that's a problem. Okay, so that's the whole point of this. I need this roach to be here to block this mimic's movement. Now, we have 5 mimics here, we have 5 mimics here. If we have 5 mimics, or we could have 5 mimics here with their swords covering these arrows so that this roach does not get stuck. I then hit this, and... well, no, this is the next thing I hit. Okay, and this lets... so if the mimics are all in place, this roach then gets into position. Yep. Okay. So now this is just a multiple mimic manipulation puzzle where I need all 5 mimics here without dying. However, I have access to this big open space. So this shouldn't be too bad. It's going to be a bit of work, but it's not going to be terrible. And I'm not going to worry about being super efficient on this. As long as the... see, I cut off the mimic there. As long as these mimics aren't dying, it's probably okay. As long as I'm not dying. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this is an example of turn order here, because we have 3 and 4, so if I do this step, 3 steps first and stabs. But if I go the other way, it's fine, because 3 steps first and is safe, and then 4 also steps there and is safe. And this sort of thing, there's not a whole lot of commentary I can do, I'm just kind of doing stuff. Okay, Mimic 1 is in position. Or at least close enough. Oh, that's really bad. I don't know if I want to be moving in here, because moving me in this way is actually just going to make this a lot harder, I think. Let's just separate out and do this again. I got... because those two being bunched up was causing me some trouble, so now I've got... what am I trying to do here? You know what, let's just do it this way. This is not going to be a well-optimized solution. Okay, I don't think it matters what order those mimics are in there. Just get in there and be done with it. Okay, we're just going to keep making this loop. That seems to be working fairly well. There's a third. And last one, we'll just do the same Same thing again. Same loop. Okay. We did it. And I guess this setup here is so that we can do this without killing the, without the mimics killing each other. Alright, next is here. This should be fine. This could actually be a problem. Because once we hit this... Well, we might... Okay, let's get that roach on there. We might have an issue here with turn order, after all. Because this roach, if we kill too many mimics, like if we kill this mimic 4 is before 5, so I think we'll be okay. But if it had been the other way, then it would have been an issue. Yeah, because I can do that. And kill that roach. But if it had been the other order, if it had been 5 and then 4, oh no, they would have separated. Okay, so I guess it doesn't actually matter. We do that, and we have to have this roach here, just so that we can do this. Get into this column. Alright, that was a bit involved. Definitely the longest room we've done today. Also the most efficient, as you can see. I mean, that's the sort of thing that there's a ton you can do with efficiency on something like that. So my goal for today was to finish levels 2 and 3, since I started both of them, but I didn't know how big level 3 was. So this might not be an attainable goal. Alright, well I have to, I mean I can be, it just depends whether I go an hour and a half in one episode, which I don't really want to do. I might just stop after another room or two. We'll see how we're doing. Okay, so I hit that, and then I deal with this roach. I have to get the roach out. And I have to drop all the trapdoors. Okay, so this is another one of those ones where you just kind of do something and then see whether it works or not. There's a limited amount of control that I have over what I can do here. So I do this. And then from here, I think that's okay. Yeah, we can't go in there ourselves because the roach would be, or because the trapdoor would leave us stranded. Alright, with sword orientations I could have done better than that. That was a 7th place, it looks like. I mean, we're getting close to the end, potentially. There's a lot of stuff behind the blue doors, though. So if I hit this... Is this just a convenience so that I don't, I mean, I can lock myself so I don't accidentally leave? Interesting. At a glance, I don't think I have a whole lot of choice here. I don't really want to close this, like... That gives me more leverage. So I think we will do the room lock method. Might not be necessary, but it's what I'm doing. Yeah. Get my leverage. Okay, it's already necessary. There might be another way of doing this. I'm not going to worry about those two down there just yet, because I'm going to have to cross through there anyway. Is this entire room symmetrical? I did not want to do what I just did, probably. Maybe if I use this corner I can recover. Okay. There is no red door, and in fact these guarantee that it wouldn't be possible anyway. We do need to leave ourselves a path back. Let's just drop that. And we can grab our lay bridge like so. Okay. Yeah, not a whole lot to say about what I'm doing here. Just kind of doing things. I did happen to lead the right trapdoor path. I mean, maybe I could have gone around to grab the other ones if I had done it differently. I can't actually get through that way. Interesting. Well, around we go. Can I get through here? Yes, okay. Now we just do that same thing again. Guess we do have to go around this way. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, I don't need to worry about backtracking anymore. I do need to... make sure that I get this roach down here, though. And one more. That's not ideal. But I don't need that trapdoor, so I'll just take advantage of it. I didn't need to do that, but it was easy. It just seemed faster than undoing and positioning myself better. Well, that room was a room. I can't say I cared for this one all that much. It just, I guess, forcing yourself to leave a backtrack is kind of interesting for the first half, but really this just felt like doing the same thing twice, which I'm not a huge fan of. Let's say one of the weaker rooms so far. Alright, where do I go from here? I can't go up that way. But I did clear this blockage. So I guess we're done. We're done here. Which I think means that we have to come back this way. Where's the exits over this way? So is that 3 sets of stairways between levels 2 and 3? Okay, we're back here. And I guess it's up here. Because now I can do this. Okay, gets me beyond the blue door. More stairs down. One thing I could do, I can get access to here now, which might be a secret, might be required. Could be the end of the entire level, for all I know. This room, is this just combat? There might be a trick where a roach is in a bad spot. This place is a mess. I hope I can get to the next area. No, it's just a room. Okay. Yes, a new level! Finally! Not so fast, Bethro. I mean, we'll take the stairs for the score. Bombs and fuses! Bethro went down the stairs to the 4th level. Hooray, a new level! And back up the stairs to the 3rd level cave-in. Well, episode's getting a little bit long. I normally do hour-long episodes, but DROD... it's kind of tends to be shorter because I try to separate things by levels. But in the interest of separating things by levels, I think there's a secret we can still get to right now. And how do I get there? It's from here. Oh, right. Don't lock yourself in there. I'm assuming it's a secret. Given the pattern of the level, I'm assuming that up here is going to be the room that's required, that's going to get me. It's going to get me the level clear. But now that I can go through here, we're gonna have a secret? Yes. Oh boy. Do I really want to do this right now? I mean, I've looked at it and I immediately see what the solution is. It's just going to be an execution problem. Assuming that the orb setups are the same as before. Yep, have to hit this. Have to... do that. I guess I could talk about what the solution to the room is and how this room is different. Whoops. Step there. Alright, so I don't know if this is going to be harder, but the trick here is that we have to get the 4 mimics to here. And then using... hold on, there's actually a vertical preference. So I was going to say, if this was done vertically, we could use the Mimic's swords if we had them spread out enough to turn back and forth. But instead, what we actually need is we need all 4 mimics to be on the force arrows, not below the force arrows when we hit this. Which means that we want all 4 mimics in this area without being on the force arrows. We can get one. We could get one on the force arrows, except that it's not going to work because of the orientation of it. Hold on. Hold on. I have a thought. I think I only need one of these. Let's see if this is going to work. I think there's something clever I can do here. And I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to demonstrate. Is that what makes for good DROD commentary? I don't know, but it's what I'm doing. Okay. You are in position. Sort of. Let's just put you here. I guess we want... We actually want you to be one higher. Okay. That's not what we want. We really want to be making a diagonal move right now. Okay, if I had a second mimic, I could set this up. Maybe it's fine to be one over. No, that's not the issue. The issue is that you're too far down. Right. So if I hit this, I'm forced to do that. Okay, maybe I need a second mimic in order to set this up. What I'm trying to do is have you standing here. I guess I can demonstrate why vertical preference doesn't work. Oh, wait, there's orthosquares. I know, no, that's not going to matter. Hold on. Also, I am forced to do some things. Okay, so this is actually a little bit different than I initially thought. Well, I can just do it this way then. Okay, that wasn't the solution I was expecting, but it ended up working. I was thinking of using the Mimic's body and sword and have the roach slide along it as I walk this way, but this arrow setup prevented that from working. However, assuming the rest of this is the same, that ended up being relatively painless. I still have this issue, where I can't kill this roach. So maybe this roach is the reason why I need 4. Okay, I didn't consider that. There's not really any way to get myself further over, is there? Because this loop here guarantees that we're stepping this way and I can't get back. Yeah. I didn't really want to do this dance, getting a bunch of mimics in here. But given how easy this was, I'm now convinced that having all 4 mimics down here will be trivial because of the orthosquares. But yeah, the problem I have now is that I can't kill this. So even if I do this... Alright. Disappointing. Just trying to avoid doing all this work. Game says no. Do I need all of them? I don't know. Okay, that was fine until we got to that point. I could put a mimic down here. Huh. Well, we're determined to break this room, apparently. Regardless, we do want one mimic. In here. Whoops. I mean, I don't need all of these, so I guess that's probably fine, honestly. Okay. We got one of you in here. Problem is... Okay, so the problem is still this roach. Because even if I hit this... I'm worried about having a problem here. I'm worried about having a problem with the roach, sorry, the mimic getting on these trapdoors, because I need these trapdoors in order to get out. So if I have the mimic hit this orb and then I stab the mimic, I can prevent it from stepping on these without me getting trapped. But that doesn't actually help me, because I can't hit this orb until I'm all the way up there. Okay. Let's do this without mimic murder. Let's just do it properly. Looks like these issues were accounted for. This is kind of annoying. I'm just assuming that with 4 mimics this is going to work. I might have to redo this whole thing. Might have to redo this whole thing if I end up needing a particular movement order. I don't think I will, though. With 4 mimics, I can probably force it to work. Might be wrong, though. Okay. So with 4 mimics... Interesting. Can use their swords. I ended up getting a spacing that worked anyway. Did I just put them in order? 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay. Might not matter. We're just gonna do this. Get that roach out. Then we're gonna do this and use the sword trick. If I do that, stabby is gonna happen. Let's not do stabbies. I don't need to hit this again. And then this lets me get everybody separated out. Okay, we killed the problematic roach. Okay. So, yeah, this was a lot more involved than I initially gave it credit for. But that secret is done. And as expected, we did not clear the level. So there's going to be, well, at least 3 more rooms up here. Depends on whether we go for the full 8 or whether we just put 3 here. It's going to be 3, probably. Well, it depends how much more of level 3 there is to do, I guess. After all, we're not done the level. And then I have to do this to get out again. And then I have to go this way to get to the next level. Okay. Yes. Might as well start down here. Stairs to 4th level. Hooray, a new level. Alright. Bombs and fuses next time. I will see you then.